of our democracy, we will be having a 27-minute debate. Would anyone like to start with the 90-second opening statement? No, so do I get to pick?
I'm waiting for Felix.
I'm not. No.
You don't want to do it?
No.
Oh, okay. Alright.
I'm silent. I think so.
So, yeah, my name is Zenobia Peanut Knight. I am the last of my ancient lineage of my family, the Spirit Knights. I fight for the common worker, the common farmer. I fight for the people on the countryside, and I fight for also the people in this city. I want to see Karate City be a shining beacon that it's supposed to be. Help build some reconstruction projects, and I also want to do some government reforms and just all around reform everything, so that we can keep Grand Karate going to the next era in a smooth and fashionable fashion.
So, thank you. Felix, do you want to start your opening statement? 90 seconds.
Yeah, sure. Yo, I'm Felix. My RP character name, I guess, is Jackal, but I'm still making that. What I really want to focus on in Karate is the activity, and it's not like it's bad right now. I just want to like make it better with like events. One also thing I want to, with RP events, with big ones that we'll do, I want to get a team so that we can like push through those events, guide those events, and like make like it good while we're doing it. You know, so it's not just that one single person. And yeah. And I'm a farmer.
So we have chosen to do a particular format. This time the questions from the audience will be open all the time. Is there anyone from the audience, please manifest yourself in in-game chat or in no mic, want to ask a question to any or both candidates? Or okay, John, how do I move people up the stage?
I think there should be like something, maybe. Are you on computer or?
Yeah, I figured it out.
What is one heart? Okay. Do Merlin's after Joms.
Please, John, you have 30 seconds for the question.
For Felix, how are you going to deal with the military in this state?
Military, I'm going to be honest, I am not a big militaristic person. I do not have that advancement, so what I would do is appoint someone that would be experienced and would be a good suit for just like overseeing the military and making sure that we can just like train people and do fun practice sessions.
I see. Okay. How would you deal with Karate if Karate would say, you know, you have a very angry neighbor and decide, I warn you.
Wait, can you repeat that? Your mic was kind of bugging for me. John?
How would you deal with it if Karate would say, get warned by another nation, a nearby nation?
Well, we would obviously grind mats. Obviously pump up practice sessions, and I'll also reach out to our allies to help us that a lot of our citizens have connections to that would come to our aid.
Or you could just hire a ghost.
Yeah, but like...
I had to do the plugin, I'm sorry.
Hey. I will pay with 63 stacks of bread.
So I think, Zenobia, do you want to respond to that question too?
Yeah, I can respond to that question.
Okay.
I think for the military, pretty much, I would be on the front lines, leading our troops to battle with my group and my squad. We would go in there, we would smash anyone who want to hurt our families, hurt our homes, burn our villages. We need to defend our country and our people from any sort of enemy or foe. It's good if we have no enemies. I don't want any enemies. But if someone wants to be our enemy, it's not like we could pack up and go. We need to defend our families here. We need to defend our people here. I don't want to destroy whatever they have, but I need to make sure that they can't hurt us. And the only way we can make sure they can't hurt us is if we defeat them in battle. And that's pretty much the only way we can do it. So if anyone were to attack us like a neighbor, we have to take the fight to them. And we need to end the war as quickly as possible and without much bloodshed. We need to defeat them with raw power. That's my response.
Thank you. So I think we can move to the next question. Is there anyone in the audience who wishes to ask the candidates a question?
I think
Drop me
Merlin.
down, John. Drop me down.
I think Merlin had something. I saw Merlin had something to ask. So
I haven't seen any
probably-
reaction.
I think in no mic or it's in chat. Okay, let me try to find it. Okay. Oh, yeah. What are you gonna say?
Oh, pardon. Yeah.
The question was, what is one hard decision you would like to make? Was that it, Merlin? Okay, good.
So, please, who wishes to respond first? Just start speaking. Oh, Zenobia, then you start.
Okay. I think one hard decision we have to make is something that we need to accept together as a community is that there's too many people who hold too many jobs and positions that they do nothing with. And there's a lot of positions and jobs that used to serve a purpose but no longer serve any purpose whatsoever. I think the hardest decision under my administration is to move those people who have these jobs out of there, out of our government. We need to drain all that muck and we need to clean it, polish it, and put new people in those seats. People who are motivated, who are passionate for the work that they want to do. And we need to create positions and jobs that are meaningful to our current day and society. I think that's one of my hardest decisions I'm going to make. Not many people are going to like my decisions, but if we want to move anywhere as a community and as a society, that's the right thing to do.
Thank you. Felix, what is a hard decision you would make?
Hard decision I would make. I do have to agree with Zenobia here. I do agree that the government does need a pretty big overhaul at the moment. If I were to do a different one, I would definitely tackle the RP events. I think that would be a pretty hard thing to do, and just making sure that we follow through, that we make it good, and we don't let it slack behind and let it kind of become just a dark time during, while we're doing it, while no one really has motivation. I want people to have motivation, and I really just want to try to change how we handle the RP events so we can make them better and more efficient.
Thank you. I will present the question that has been asked by Aegis Eladashwood, who is sadly absentee, but he wants to know, how do both candidates feel about the recent accusations that are being thrown around in LUP campaign announcements?
What are the accusations?
Felix, do you want to start?
I would. I mean, I would have to see what the accusations are. That's very broad. Aegis, editor, can you tell me what you mean by it? Okay. Yeah, good.
I promise you the clock has been stopped in the meantime.
I can respond in the meantime.
Sure.
While Aegis Ashwood is taking his time to get all the resources prepared. I would like to respond simply that the LUP campaign as a whole, I've seen what they sent. Oh, did he send it? Okay, there we go.
Yeah, he sent it. Yeah, I kind of just like skimmed. Wait, let me see this. Or not really sorry.
Ooh.
Okay. Huh.
So Felix, do you have a response?
Oh, come on, that was fun. That was funny, Edward. Come on.
We need to move this.
Okay. Yeah, sure. So with the LUP, let's start with the first one with the chair. Yeah, I do believe, the BRF did kind of let the Absolutes rise. I know that the army was away, but the fact that they kind of left Korani defenseless, it kind of just shows, I don't know, just kind of weakness and just, for starting a useless war in Harpia, we throw you, the Harpia thing I don't, from what I've heard, the Harpia thing, I don't know what that happened with. I don't know what happened with that.
No, don't. Please do not interrupt this, Merlin.
Thank you.
For allowing our diplomatic standing to deteriorate, I don't think that's really been happening from what I've seen. I agree with the first one, half agree with second one, and the third one, that's just I haven't seen any of our diplomatic stuff deteriorate. With that was a funny one. Butterfly peeking up, corn, don't let them ruin our great nation. I mean,
I'm sorry to interrupt, but please bring this question, your answer to a close.
I'm just I do think, it's just most of it is valid. Some of it is kind of just exaggerated and stuff, but most of it is valid from what I've seen.
Okay, thank you. Zenobia, what do you think of these accusations?
Alright. Well, quite frankly, I believe that the LUP campaign has been completely, utterly unprofessional. The slander that they bring to me to call me ugly, I'm pretty, but it's completely false. Their claims about me and also about my party, they have no justification, they have no rights. Clearly, it is a campaign full of falsehoods, not fact-checked, and to disgrace our soldiers in Harpia who are fighting to defend the rightful government in Harpia from monarchists. For the LUP to dismiss their valor is completely unjustifiable. I believe that Felix, or Jackal, is a good man, but his claims and his statements are disrespectful to both, not just to me, not just to my friends, not just to my family, but to the entire boss. What kind of leader do you want to have when this person right here disrespects your soldiers, your men who are fighting for your freedom, for democracy? Completely unprofessional. That's all I have to say.
Love you, Pookie.
Thank you. We have 11 more minutes of this debate to go. We probably have time for a couple more audience questions. Is there anyone in the audience who wishes to ask a question? Please manifest yourself in the chat. I do. Please raise your hand. Or type it. It would be great if any other person who wants to ask a question just prepares it and pings me in. Just somewhere. So, Badu wants to know, what are the candidates' opinions on the High Navy? Felix, I think it's your turn to start.
Maybe talking on the High Navy. High Navy? I honestly like the High Navy. I think it's really cool. Something, build-worthy when I see, the builds are like, wow, like, I don't see that. I'm very high.
Yeah. The High Navy, I think we need to expand the High Navy. We need to expand its budget. I understand that many people think that the High Navy is too expensive to keep up. But let me dissuade you with this very simple note. How we got all this wealth, all this energy, and pretty much power comes from the High Navy. And the use that we put onto the High Navy to defend our trade lanes, to get us the crystal from Irithel, to expand the horizons of how many people we can trade with, only comes from the High Navy. It's very important that the High Navy stays and continues running within Karani because it's our very soul. It's our very lifeblood. The blood that runs through our veins, our Karani veins, is the High Fleet. Flying through the air and soaring through the skies of Abexis to spread democracy and to spread freedom and to spread the boss's values, our culture, our traditions, and most importantly, your goods that you get to sell to other people around the world and in turn make a lot of profit to bolster your economic welfare. That is why we need the High Fleet, and that is why I believe that the High Navy is a prestigious position, and not just prestigious, but a core part of our survival as Karani.
Thank you. Are there any more audience questions? I don't see any, so...
Oh, wait, Meliv is asking.
Meliv is thinking.
Oh, pardon.
To talk about Badu's question about the Irithel High Navy, I believe that Irithel and Karani are great partners in terms of conducting the Crystal Road. I believe that under my administration, I'm going to make more deals with Irithel. I'm going to expand business there for lots of us to be able to produce more goods in Irithel, and for Irithelis to also produce goods in Karani. I believe that opening up the markets, most importantly the Miazaris market, is important to Karani as a whole. So yeah.
Melly was asking, what would you do about the economy? No.
I have an extensive plan for expanding our economy within Karani. I believe that we need to make sure that everyone has a factory in their, even in their own home, on their own plot, have their own barns, have their own farms, have their own places where they can work from home. the places of facilitating work will continue to run, such as the military factory in downtown Karani, but I believe we're not making use of the amount of land that Karani has. We need to spread people out, give them more land to work with, and give them the ability to use that land for something productive. We need to start churning out material goods, and these material goods should be commodified according to Karani standards and elevated to Karani standards so that every material that we produce is kept up to high quality. Higher quality than any other goods produced within Kesafris. I also believe that we should be able to sell our goods that we make to other countries. Most importantly, we need to make sure that when and if we are ever at war, we produce so much in terms of logistics that any war that we fight, we might not even need to fight. We might not even need to sacrifice our own soldiers. We just need to give resources to our allies, the resources that we stockpile, and they can use those materials to fight the wars for us. We must become a logistics nation. And not just that, we must be on top of domestic produce, no matter the cost. So that is going to be one of my priorities, and that's going to be one of the standards I'm going to set for my future successors if I am voted in.
Okay. Peter, do you wish to respond?
Can I just respond to her question first?
Whose question?
Zenobia's answer, I mean.
Oh, you want to respond to me? Okay.
Yeah. So, I thought the BOF stood for, like, farmers and, like, you know, not industrialization, but when you say you want everything to have its own factory, that really seems like boosting industrialization, like, you know, it's like going down with farms.
Well, the thing is that we need to industrialize our farms as well. The industrial zones are owned by the richest of the rich in Karani, such as the people in the High Port. Yes, I do have many friends in the High Port, but I also must recognize that there is a clear class division between the rich people in the High Port and the people on the countryside. I believe that we need to elevate and strengthen the people on the countryside to be able to produce better and more quality goods than the people in the High Port who are siphoning money off of the common farmer. The people in the countryside should be able to use these industrial factories within the own confines of their homes so they can make money for their families and spread out wealth across their regions, not just in one single area within the city. So that is what I mean by providing the countryside with more power and an equal status to the people in the more industrialized zones of Karani City.
This was originally meant as Felix's speaking time, so if you want to add anything, Felix, please feel free.
Alright, I'll be quick. We're gonna put the children in the cactus farms. We're gonna pump out XP. Alright? We're gonna pay them 1 cent. Alright? But we're gonna pump out XP, we're gonna sell it, and we become rich. We're gonna get on the leaderboards. Front page. Alright, when you see richest land balances, you're gonna see Karani.
Thank you. Well, we have 3 more minutes to go. I think we won't have any more time for an audience question, so I propose we proceed to closing statements. Whoever wants to start gets to go first.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, any other questions? I'll be in BC for a little bit. Yeah. Alright, just want to say that.
Well, I think since Zenobia started the opening statement, you can begin the closing statement, Felix, if you wish.
So, like, I kind of just wanna, like, you know, just, I guess after this election, like, I guess loosen the tensions between the LUP and BRF so we can be more connected, you know, community. And I do hope on increasing activity, increasing our citizenship, and I'll make cookies. Yeah. If you vote me.
Before we end, I do want to ask Felix what his favorite ice cream flavor is.
Oh, it will be, and always will be, chocolate chip cookie dough.
My favorite flavor of ice cream is cookies and cream.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, cookies and cream's like my second favorite one. That cookies and cream's good.
So, I would like to end this statement with this. I believe in change. Karani needs change. Now more than ever. For the past 3 months, we've had so much violence, so much political upheaval, so much hate, so much war, that all needs to change. And we need to point Karani in the direction in which we may find an era of peace. A vote for me is a vote for peace. A vote for me is a vote for change. And a vote for me is a vote for a brighter future. I'll bring you a future in which we will have something to look for and a purpose, both in brotherhood, choice, and peace, that we can all be united under. That you may vote for.
Because the BLF is so peaceful.
So this was our debate. I thank both of you, Felix and Zenobia Peanut Knight, for attending. This was amazing. I wish you good luck for both of your campaigns. Goodbye.
Okay.
Alright. Thank you. And have a good day, everyone. I'll be in public VC if you have further questions for me and Felix.
Me too. See you there.
Thank you.